Sorry, Zoltan's phone, we maxed it out on memory, so we got mine, so we're gonna try to like splice them together, or this might be the third video you guys are watching. But I was showing you what, now you got vines. That's that nice Simpson stopper hedge. Oh, it's really wet right here. That's that nice Simpson stopper hedge, and the vines coming over the top of it.
All the way down.
Yep.
Here we're dealing with a lot of vines.
The vines starting to choke out the pine tree, the oak tree, the oak tree. I don't even know what that is. That's something growing there where there used to be a hedge. There was a hedge the whole way down. This is actually, for this section, this is a good hedge. This is firebush, but look how big it is. It's supposed to probably only be 2-3 foot. Brazilian pepper again. Oh,
Don't.
this is good. Look, that's where. That's kind of where the edge was of the the designed area.
Uh-huh.
You know, so like that's how much all that's thrown out. Brazilian pepper, Brazilian pepper.
Oh, there's a mango tree.
Oh yeah, somebody came over here and planted this. These get massive and they need a lot of sun, which is why this one's probably leaning out this way. That guy should have been planted kind of like over here in the open. A lot of sun, a lot of room to grow.
Somebody snuck in a mango tree,
Somebody
probably.
snuck in a mango tree. And that's not even a good spot for it. Those things get big and they need a lot of sun. Anyway, Brazilian pepper, keep coming down, you got vines.
What do you think? Is this part okay? I mean,
This is amongst the better parts. Yeah, just the top of the hedge, in my opinion, needs to be trimmed. But look, earleaf acacia. Somebody came over here and put the moss on artificially because it's not native here. The hedge just needs to be set up for success.
This is another.
Acacia,
Uh-huh.
this oak tree, maybe that bottom branch needs to come off. Look at the Brazilian pepper growing through.
Yeah. And that's just since the last regular maintenance. All these vines here growing in.
Yeah, I mean, and those Brazilian peppers and that earleaf acacia, those guys, for them to be 20 feet tall, they've been growing for years.
What's this one over here?
What?
Is that just a regular vine up there?
Yeah, that's a vine getting ready to snuff out an oak tree.
Uh-huh.
That's the exact machine we need to get. It's like the machine that's got the blade on it. Anyway, this area needs to be opened up. What's it saying?
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. That's
it's
what
your
the.
phone call?
Yeah.
This needs to be opened up so it can be a little bit drier. You know, we can cut back this oak tree right here. Well, this isn't even an oak tree. I don't know what tree that is. So that needs to be cut back. This has a parasite growing up it. It's called a strangler fig. It's going to kill that palm tree. These all need to be trimmed. If this was able to dry out better over here, it would have better grass.
Wow, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, strangler fig. Over here, keep following the edge line. You can already tell what they are now. You got Brazilian pepper, you got vines. This is a nice Simpson stopper hedge. It needs to be de-weeded and trimmed. You know, look, I mean, that earleaf acacia that's 40 foot tall.
That's huge, yeah. And that's an invasive.
That's an invasive. That Brazilian pepper is 20 foot tall. All up in here. This is our good hedge, the cocoa plum, but look at all these weeds. This is an example of one of the oak trees on the short term that we would lift up. So when people walk
need
the
to.
umbrella, they don't hit it.
Uh-huh.
See, this is a good hedge. This is good. This is what we want it to look like. These got some ferns down at the bottom. Those can eventually turn into a problem. But you can just pipe.
But I mean, this
Hand
basically
goes.
just needs to be weeded.
Yeah.
And then some of these, that's a whatever
Ear
leaf acacia that needs to be cut out.
Yeah.
Would you say that's at least a year old?
Oh, that guy, maybe even older. But this is it's the whole hedge line the whole way around.
Yeah, so something like this.
I don't want to use the word neglected because that's not the right word. I think forgotten about is the best way to explain it. This hedge line has gotten forgotten about. The grass, everybody knows you got to cut the grass, right? But the hedge line, unless you go out there, you're really not going to understand and see all the stuff that's growing. But
I mean, this is the best area of it all.
yeah. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that ear leaf acacia. Look out. There's like 2 of them.
And then underneath it is the
Brazilian pepper.
Brazilian pepper.
It's completely taken over the good stuff.
Yeah, this is.
And I don't know. I mean, look, this is actually the most extreme area. Look, it's just big tree after big tree
Yeah.
after big tree.
They're all invasive right along this whole line.
All invasive. I don't know.
And so then the hedge is completely gone here. Like
Yeah,
I don't see any hedge here.
right here, it's one. This is what the whole property is eventually going to look like. Invasive, invasive, invasive. No more nice hedge. You see straight through. And then finally, when you want to go catch it up, you cut all this out and you see your neighbors. And you go straight, and it doesn't, there's no continuity. We're going to lose a lot of stuff. This is so far the only example I can see of it being that extreme, but the whole property will eventually look like that. And one of the big reasons, here we're almost done, we can just show the video here. But Dalton and I were talking, one of the big reasons why this is probably more important than we realize is, now look, see, nothing but Brazilian pepper and ear leaf acacia the whole way down.
All invasives all the way down on this side.
The reason we want to bring this up is because I don't know, I'm not a building contractor, so I don't want to stick my foot in my mouth. A lot of my customers, I get them after they've already built their home. But I do know there's a thing called a CO, Certificate of Occupancy. And I do know if you want to get a CO, you cannot have invasives on your property, at least for the house that I bought in 2016. I remember the entire property, for them to get the CO, they had to go with a machete before the inspector came. And even the small ones, they had to hack it down. I don't know if that'll fully apply to when we try to have the sanctuary built, but that might be worth looking into, because if we are going to spend over $1 million on that, and then the inspector comes out and he goes, dude, invasive, no, I ain't giving you CO. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know, because we kind of already might be grandfathered in with the other thing. I don't know, but maybe who was over on the building committee, we could ask. But that might be a serious setback. I don't know. I just know that this is at least going to kill all the good hedges that we initially put in when we first built this building, at the very least. It may give us a hard time for the building, for the sanctuary, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't even know what a number for this would be, but Zoltan and I were already talking too. In order not to spend a small fortune transporting all this out with a grapple truck, if we rented a chipper, we could take it, pile it all up over here, kind of where like the building pad would be for the sanctuary, chip it and shoot it into the pond, and we could somewhat fill the pond, and we could save a ton of money. But honestly, this would cost some money. I don't exactly know what it would be, but we at least wanted to bring it to everybody's attention that this is not going to get better. This is only going to get worse. The only thing that would fix it is if Christ came and it wasn't an issue anymore.